I turned party audio off. Good, but then I will be talking to absolutely no one in my stream. Like, oh my god, what's he talking about? Yo, yo. Notification gang, what is up? Yeah, force feedback mainly, my friend. How are you, Kevin? Let's have a quick read through the update details. Yeah, it took me a little bit. Fixed an issue where high compression pistons and turbochargers would both install at the same time on certain outputs. No one really cares. World Circuits fixed an issue where in the rival settings under random blah 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 hybrid 21 made a one make. Also no one cares. Fix rival cars wheel colors. Watch out. Wheel color fix. Hit entry fix. Changing cars in time trial and drift mode. Didn't change the thumbnail. Multiplayer, fixing race starts and grid starts, and black screens on entering. Here's the bit that we all want to know. Steering wheel controllers adjusted. Adjusted the force feedback strength for the following combinations of cars and steering wheels when any other combination. Use force feedback strength applied. Be the one from update 101.13. I do not remember that, but we're about to find out. I've loaded up all the original Fanatec settings into my wheel, and we'll go out and do some time attack and just see what the difference is. Yeah, fixed an issue, video progress. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So the last car we managed to attack was we did some stuff on Tuesday night out here at Red Bull Ring, so we'll jump in there and have a gander, see what's up. I guess. What else do you do, mate? How you been looking after yourself, Kev? Anyway, it's not a regular stream night, so gonna be weird. Make sure the wheels actually turned on. Apparently it is. Start. Wondering if I should turn it on and off again. Actually, we're gonna be 10:10 in the thingamabobs, aren't we? So it reckons go back to your old settings, so this should be 5 and 1, according to Fanatec. Yeah. No idea, mate. I didn't see anything about that. Like, this was just a hotfix. This fix was probably mainly due to the massive amounts of complaints about the force feedback. Oh. Definitely stronger. But the road detail is all gone. They added all this road detail. Is it the Group 1s? Yeah, you can't even feel any of the road anymore. So they've gone and nerfed the road detail and added force feedback back. I like the weight. The weight's good. Oh, the old Rexy loves shooting you off there. Why can't we have road detail and force feedback both at once? That's what I want to know, fellas. Seems to be you can have whatever you like as long as it's only one thing. Oh no! Spewing, bro. Absolutely spewing. That is an absolute nightmare. That's the last thing that you ever want to happen. Like... yeah, she's still a bit difficult to catch. I think that's just mainly in the... I think this is why they... one of the reasons they added all the road details, so we could start to feel what was happening. Vorta, how are you, my friend? So the strength is back. So this is... I've just got... I'm running currently stock standard Fanatec settings. So we might try some other. I've got Maurice's settings loaded and Z28 settings loaded. So we can try a couple of... see, there's no feel when you do that. Wonder what kills that. Hard to say. Yes. Ian, how are you, my friend? Yeah, we're just doing a couple of laps. This is the last circuit I did. This is the last time attack session we did, so we're comparing. Strength is back, but feeling's gone. So that's what... I don't know. We might cycle through some other people's settings and see if that brings any of the force feed. Oh, did you see that? We got daily mileage for lapping time attack. That's next level. I don't know whether we should chase a ghost or not. See if it makes any difference. G'day Ferret, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the chat room. The stock standard we'll give the stock's force feedback settings probably another couple of laps. And then I'll cycle through Z28's and Maurice's force feedback settings and just see what they feel like. Maurice had some old settings too for update 1.14, I think, but I'm not sure if I can find those. I handled that bump a lot better. I wonder if the bump and the weird stuff was force feedback related. That'd be interesting. I think that's the first time I felt oversteer in my life. Hasn't been much. Oversteer's been really hard to feel. Kev. Oh, I'd love to tell you, mate. Better. Yeah, I can feel a little bit of the car unwind. I think I lack a lot on turn-in. Turn-in's the bit that worries me. Into the 8s, not terrible. Yeah, I've got the oversteer feeling back, but I think we've still lost the turn-in feeling. The turn-in feeling is completely gone. So we can. It feels like we can't have both. You have one or the other around here. So we might try Z28's settings. See how they feel on this update. Oh, that's not too bad. But I like that better already. That's... Yeah, when would you like to see it, Kevin? Yeah, that's the best feeling yet. He's managed to source a couple of things that just... Maybe the standard Fanatec settings just remove. .22.0 to the first sector, not too bad. G'day, is that German Kiwi? I've bumped into you somewhere, I think. Where would I have bumped into you? Oh, iRacing? Do you do iRacing? I swear I've seen that name before. Well, welcome to the chat room, mate. Wie spät ist es? No. I think it's morning, so guten Morgen. Wie geht es Ihnen? Really? Yeah, we took a mouthful of curb there. But they feel really good. So it looks like Z28's force feedback crosses over to this update. That feels really, really nice. Yeah, I don't know what Krautland, maybe, for pronunciation. I'm not too sure. Working on my German pronunciation. Not too good, though. I'm looking forward to my next trip to Germany. Oh, always forget that you've got to press OK there. Look at that. This is what they've fixed. This is the #1 fix in this update that no one talked about. Driving marathon kilometers have been added to qualifying. So now everyone's going to know how many sneaky kilometers I sneak in whilst doing my qualifying. I did like it that they didn't have any daily mileage there. So we'll jump over to Maurice's settings. So Maurice is in the Fanatec forum, and he's got what he likes to feel in the Fanatec DD. So we'll run those a couple of laps and see how they go. Or yeah, that's a tough call. Right off the bat, that feels really good. Oh, he just needs a little bit more tyre unwind. As the tyre like unwinds itself, you can't really feel it. The car is much better, yes. So we're on the Pro as well. Yeah, really, really good. I still don't recommend Fanatec settings, personally. So there's 3 settings I've got loaded in my wheel. I've got the standard Fanatec settings as a profile. I've got Z28's of his video. And I've got Maurice, Gnarly Taxi, how are you? So Maurice is a bloke on the Fanatec forums that's always doing like force feedback profiles. Oh, it's a tough call. Like, I didn't like Maurice's settings for update 1.15. I wasn't a huge fan of the way that he made the car feel, but his settings here feel really good. That might be a cut. That might be a half decent lap actually. Oh nah. Still need a bit of time back in the Yeah, there's some, like I could never, there was not a single time I ever caught the car in 15. So in update 15, the car was impossible to catch. You could not catch it. Yeah, so welcome everyone that's flinging through the chat. Hopefully we got Vorta, Pinkham, German Kiwi, Gnarly Taxi is in here. Hopefully I've remembered to say hi to all you guys. Otherwise I'm a snob, and let me know I'm a snob. Oh, yeah, these might be the force feedback settings I'm going to settle on, I think. So this is Maurice. These are his update 115 settings. Oh, the car just wouldn't turn in there, would it? Yeah, it wouldn't turn in at all. Yeah, so German Kiwi is just asking the force feedback. Really good, a lot better. I don't know if I've been playing the game a lot more and I can actually start to feel it, but when 7 was released, I was really struggling with the force feedback. So there's 7 minutes to a race. We might even log on and do a race just to see see if there's anything different. See if we can get some scope. But yeah, 1,000 times better. Yeah, there's not a hope in hell you were catching that on the odd force feedback. The amount of times I died. A lot more confident to get on the throttle a lot earlier. Load the car up a lot. Did I see Furby? Yes, Furby, this is the update, my friend. Still not used to it. Yes, it's a lot better. Maybe we should go into some manufacturers and see how that's affected. I've only driven the manufacturers' cars. So much more. This is online, my friend. The game has been turned on. Better. Up and coming Oceana driver. Check out his YouTube channel. He streams all his races out there. Had some successful races lately. Have you? Yeah, so this should be something similar to that, because I think compatibility mode just took it back. So the back half of this lap is going to be important. If, like, I already feel so much quicker than the last Ford feedback. I thought the first half of that lap was good, but apparently it's about 3/10 down on what we're looking for. Yeah, sideways as they come. That was feeling good, Daz. Yes, exactly, Darren. So there's 3 cars. No BOP updates, unfortunately. Why are we going to get disqualified? How do you get disqualified from? How do you get disqualified from qualifying? This is weird. This is totally iRacing, mate. Oh, you're cooling down the tires so you can do a better lap. That's super weird. I really don't know whether I liked the force feedback back then meta, because I only really started playing with the steering wheel around the first manufacturer's cup. So when was that? That would have been like 14, I think. Maybe even 15. Maybe we're only 2 weeks into it, isn't it? So 15, and yeah, so I think I've been playing back on the wheel for 3 weeks. So I missed all the early steering wheel stuff. Like, I obviously did it here and there. I did 1 or 2 license tests with the steering wheel. I remember being, okay, so you just get disqualified over and over again. Look at this. Who wants to let PD know about this? Yeah, it was always going to be a shitty update, Ferbs. It was a hot fix. We're 2 weeks out of the cycle for updates, so it is still the Rex Turismo. All the new blokes swinging past. Make sure you press subscribe on your way through. Every little bit helps. Yeah, we will. I said I was going to race, didn't I? So we'll go and do a race and see if it's different in the race. But I'll put a link in the chat. These, where is it? Sport. So these are the settings that I'm using right now that I prefer. Cheers, mate. You're a legend. Wait on. Why did that copy the wrong thing? That was super. So, go to the top. Oh, why is everything such a rookie? Let's load into the next race and we'll do it after that. I'm trying to share the force feedback settings that I'm on so we can feel them. We'll jump into a race so we get to feel it under pressure. Hopefully there's a few lads out there racing. That should be quick enough. So German Kiwi is our latest subscriber. You're a legend, mate. Why is that? There we go. Copy. Find the chat. So these are the settings that I'm using. These have been the best settings from this particular update. So I use Z28s. Oh, shit. Pole position. Scary. So, yeah. So, like I said, we've got the stock standard Fanatec settings, Z28 settings, and Maurice from the Fanatec forum settings. The Fanatec ones felt okay, but they lack a lot. Like, once you start to load the suspension up, then you can't load the tire up. Then that feels all weird. Z28s felt good, but Maurice's feel better. I feel like I can feel the suspension and tires loading up and unloading all at the same time. So I don't think we've done a race here this week, so this should be a little bit of fun. Yeah, so thanks all the blokes that press subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Yes, so Meta's just saying about the BOP. They don't really like... I didn't like his either, Meta. I didn't like them at all, but on this update, they... Beautiful. Well, then again, it's subjective, isn't it? Like, we've also got, what do you call it? Like, manufacturing tolerances in between everybody's wheels and whatnot. And then depends what rims you got, like how much you're going to feel if you've got something really big. Even though I think the GT wheel is a 28. So subscribe button, fellas. Yeah. So we'll do a race. We'll see if we can last one race. See if we can actually survive a race without a penalty. I get tons of penalties up here. Old mate's pushing pretty hard already for the opening lap. I got a feeling 2 seconds for an Aussie is a definite bomb territory. Why is traction control all of a sudden turned on? It loves doing that. Who's noticed that traction control glitch? Yeah, thanks, Ferret. Never felt the tyre on once, so what did Meta... Oh, I've missed Meta's comment, and I've got a feeling it's insightful. Yeah, it's so true, Ian. I heard people talking about it, but I hadn't had it happen. Got a feeling we're now going to spend the rest of the race trying to stay that far ahead of Ghost. I got a feeling he's a bit quicker than me. Got to remember tyre wears on as well. You're on the CS. Oh, the Formula, that's right. I should remember that with the haptic vibrations. Tires look like they're still cold. Yes, mate. No, you can't stream and then ignore the chat. Yeah, we're not here to ignore the chat. Talk and race, dribble and race, I like to call it. Keep the dribble flowing. Waiting to see Toyota. Yeah, Toyota is due a buff, mate. You don't sponsor the game and then have your car beaten by a WRX, do you? Like, what's with that? So this, I think this is a 1-1, so this should be a solid sprint race. Yeah, so Ian in the chat. So we're just going around that sausage curb on the entry to that corner. Just for a little bit of safety. I can't like these maybe I can push out of there in two actually. I can't get over how good these settings are. Like my biggest complaint now would be road feel. Like I want to feel the curbs and everything as I'm punching past them. But there's a little bit of curb there, but not like the most amount of curb. You'd expect a little bit more curb. Turned in too early. So the car should start burning some fuel off and start to liven up a little bit. How you been, Ian? Anyway, have we caught up lately? Oh, that might have been too much sausage. About to find out. No, game lets me get away with it. We might be able to start running a little bit tighter, but I've got a feeling if we hit that sausage curb on the inside, it really starts to launch you. Yeah, what are you playing at the moment, Ian? Are you playing Gran Turismo? Feel like I was a bit slow to wide open throttle then. In saying that there's a lack of detail, I can feel myself come back over that curb now though. Just trying to time that wide open throttle is the most difficult bit. Ah, that's good. In an alternate life, that's what I'm doing too. Like, waiting for them to fix all the opening bugs. Yeah, no, I don't like touching that yellow thing. It hurts. No such thing as slow as ever, mate. No such thing. So the important part is has Pinkham and Daz booted up their PS5s? Oh, that felt like a bit late. I finally feel that the car is catchable now. We can actually catch the car. Press subscribe. I swear, I tried to say don't press subscribe for like 2 streams, and it was the only 2 streams that I got no subscribers. And it's like, YouTube really punishes the shit out of you if you don't say subscribe. It's like, hey, you want to stream on our service, you say subscribe, or we're never going to get you any subscribers. True story. Happened to a friend of mine. Now, I was considering swinging past Red Bull Ring all week and grinding it out so we could get a bit of a profile, so we could or get closer to the heavy hitters on the weekends. But yeah, that's what do you call it? That big yellow sausage on the outside there. Half race distance, mate. I'd love to know if we are wide open throttle there. Need to watch the dials a little bit closer. So I think Meta should be due to boot up his as well. He can let us know what his force feedback feels like. Oh, rusty, trashy Panda has had enough. He wants out. Let's just say I've got much more of a smile on my face now than we did when that 1.15 update dropped. I was a sad panda. Oh, we're gonna go. Trying to give up a little bit of time there in the effort that we don't get a penalty. I have a feeling it's time versus track width. Ah. I just remembered that's what I was going to have to get sweaty on if we wanted to have a decent race this week. Ooh. If we wanted to have a decent race this weekend. But, Group 1s, that's going to be an interesting stream. What night's that? Is that Saturday night? Getting very sloppy here. I think we've just lost, what's that, over a second maybe? Almost a second. Take us a little bit of a while to find the line again. Too much dribble. Not enough dribble. Yeah, my group 1 talent is very, very low. So don't expect too much. Got a feeling if you touch the inside sausage, touch the outside sausage, bang, penalty whether you like it or not. So collect one of them and not the other one. I know where else we can go and test. We can test the manufacturers. We can do a couple of hot laps at Indy. So it sounds like Meta's been grinding a lot of Lasarth. So that's where he's going to feel most familiar. Drives off that corner a lot better. So all you blokes should be firing up your wheels now. Gotta remember to load up the turbo. Like a lot of the reason that we pull out in a gear higher is because lower in the RPM we get overboost. And so rather than losing the time on the upshift, just use the overboost to pull you through. Like look at that overboost. Now it's gonna slowly bleed back down to 1 bar. So on the gear shifts we get huge overboost. That's why you see all the top times shifting up. They're really trying to use that overboost to like win a little bit of time on the gear shift. That generally means that the turbo is very correctly sized for the job. If you start eating the boost that the turbo is making, starts to spin up real quick, and then the engine is eating air faster than the turbo can produce it. Shit, lap 9. This reminds me a lot of playing sport. So last night we played Gran Turismo Sport just to go back and see the old force feedback. And oh, I think I've felt like an alright line. It's very reminiscent. Look at that, 229.6s on the hammer. We're going to run wide here. So Ghost has done well. Shit, I thought the last lap was lap 10. Yeah, thanks for all the new blokes swinging past and checking out the channel. First thing we do is press subscribe. Got to bump up some of them numbers. But yes, we've run through quite a lot of force feedback profiles. Popular force feedback profiles, like there's a bloke called Maurice, if you haven't heard of him. We are on the Fanatec DD, or Pro, or whatever you want to call it. We had Z28 settings and the standard Fanatec settings. So far, it feels like Maurice's settings feel the best. Z28s are good, but I think he will revise them after this update. If I was a betting person, kia ora. Just letting the nose pop up a little too early there. You can see as we turn into that corner, the nose of the car just lifts a touch. You're awesome, Jacko! Jacko Van Elk! Welcome to the gang, mate. All the blokes that are here first are part of the notification gang, very popular members. You can always join part of that notification gang with some notification settings. Too kind, Jacko. Really appreciate the love, mate. Share it. The car just... a couple of bags there. We haven't really been able to pull away from Ghost ever since we dropped all that lap time a few laps ago. We had that out to 7.7. The lap times haven't been terrible. I mean, a 29.6, 29.6, 29.7. Whilst... cheers, mate. Appreciate the love, mate. Thanks for joining the chat room as well. Oh, Ghost has had a little bit of mischief, one would suggest there. He's just dropped to 12 seconds. Ah, enjoy the physio, mate. Thanks, Daz. Daz is, unless some of you new blokes here have hit the notification gang, Daz is one of our latest members to the notification gang. We do expect Elliot to pop through any second now. Become stalwarts of the stream recently. Really appreciate the support, fellas. As we try and get GT7 a little more popular, hopefully this update will bring a few more players back. It's a really vast improvement over... I mean, it is a rollback technically. This is a 113 rollback. Welcome all the new blokes that just showed up. YouTube obviously sharing some love tonight. Got any questions, let us know. Most of the updates were fairly minor. Fixed a few world things and a few single player things here and there. But not the biggest thing everybody wants to know about, but in my opinion, is the force feedback. Well, that was a bit wide, I think. We might have touched the yellow one. I was really hoping we might be able to get a 28 in there. Yeah, cheers. Everyone press subscribe. Press subscribe. We've got 30 blokes in here. First time since ages that we've had over 30. Probably maybe our first 30 stream since GT7. We've been creeping closer and closer, so thanks everyone for the support. Yeah, we've done probably about 15-20 minutes of super hot laps. Then we ran... we just did a race just to see how the force feedback would go through the race. We shared earlier in the chat the current fetting. I love a tight Aussie. Although Ian just throws in the chat, tight Aussie, bang, eyes, tight Aussie. So how tight are we talking, Ian? A lot of Aussies up in that room. So Korean, Japan, and maybe Hong Kong. And the rest Aussies. Probably all that sweet New Zealand internet getting all the Kiwis back in the game nice and quickly. Yeah. Did everyone press subscribe? You can't leave the channel without pressing subscribe. So where should we go here? The other cars that I've driven a little bit lately are the GTR and the 99 GTR, so we could probably try a couple of those. No, mate. Of course they didn't fix it. This is just a 2-week hot fix. I'd say we will back out of this room. We shouldn't be too rude. Drop a thanks for the race. Yeah, we can read it out. Go random. It's your birthday. Daniel might have found a bug. So we'll roll back out a couple for all the new blokes. Feels flat to you. Oh, so the Fanatec boys and everyone else is feeling sweet. Unfortunately, the left-right oscillations on the Porsche are huge. Okay, so that's what we might do now. We might go and run the Porsche. So Meta has given us some quick force feedback. So car settings, fixed an issue where high compression pistons and turbochargers are both installed if a certain input was performed. Okie dokies. No lobby fixes, Jacko. World circuits, rivals, single make races, rivals, K-Cup car, wheels. All pretty terrible. Multiplayer, something that most of us are interested in. 30, what was that? Who did I see there? 13 by 10s. 13 by 10s is a serious wheel. I hope 13 by 10s. Tell us what you've got your 13 by 10s on there, 13 by 10. Multiplayer, fixed an issue wherein selecting race setting, start type, false check, blah, blah, blah. So apparently people could start at different times in lobbies. Fixed an issue when entering a room during a race. Some instances would cause the background to disappear and the game would freeze when leaving the room. Adjusted steering controllers. This is the bit everybody wants to know. Adjusted the force feedback strength, according to me. For the following cars and steering wheel controllers, when used any other combination, the force feedback strength will be applied to the one prior to update 1.13. So 1.6 if you're driving the Tomahawk, the SRT, GTSR, or the Jaguar Vision. I had you down 13 by 10s. I should be able to tell by the picture, but your thumbnail's just a touch too small for me. I would have said a Mazda. I would have said like an RX-2 or something, but I am playing out in New Zealand, so the Kiwis love their Mazdas. But a Datsun, excellent choice, mate. And it's a Ute. You're an absolute legend. I hope you subscribe, mate. Hope you do. So we've got reports of, have I missed? Go Random, Go Lexus. Oh, we weren't racing. We were just testing the force feedback there. Subscribe. So I haven't even done a single lap in the Porsche, but apparently we're getting some mega oscillations. I wonder if I even know the Porsche. So that should be for Nations Cup. So we'll go and do 1 or 2 laps around here and just see what's up. The car of the day is the Porsche 919 Hybrid. We'll go kart 2. Something different. And so oscillations. Okay, so yeah, it's a proper sprint gnarly taxi, unless you're talking about nations or manufacturers. If you're talking about daily race C, it is fuel burn 1, tire wear 1. So it's a straight up drag race to the finish, 12-lap drag race. So this is going to be my first laps in this car. I don't believe I've driven this car outside of... So this might take me a little bit to get used to. So where are these oscillations, Meta, if you're still in the chat room? This is a monster. So I haven't driven this car since Sport. I wouldn't even know where to brake, if I'm honest. Ah, excellent. I do run into quite a few drifters, so I can send them your way. Look at that, launching into the limiter like a boss. Don't know if you can see that on stream, but we have some severe ghosting on the windscreen wiper. Anything over 250, so we're right on 250. Oh, okay, so that happened real quick, like. Continue. Try that again. Just go really, really light on the wheel. Flat through the Porsche curves. Flat through Porsche curves. So what did I miss by... Oh, well, thanks for swinging past 13 by 10 anyway. Yeah. You chuck a subscribe in there for the cause, mate. When you get super bored, you just click on the video and let it play while you're in another room. So 270 on the Mulsanne. Oh, yeah. We'll see, we'll see. I'm really not used to Lasarth. It's always one of those tracks that I like, the Nürburgring. I don't really do it. Just 3.5 minutes is just too long, fellas. You ask any woman if she needs 3.5 minutes, and I'll tell you she says no, mate. Yeah. Like, if I completely let go, I think it's gone. But, like, one thumb, I can drive with the thumb. Yeah, as soon as you let go, it's gone. Jack, how are you? Oh, a bit too late. One of the original notification gang members. Really good. The Fanatec standard settings aren't ideal. Z28's settings are better. Maurice's 15 settings are the best. So I wonder if this is what he was feeling. So this should be flat. I don't know. That was a question, not a... Or... Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, the force feedback definitely feels a lot empty on this car. Look at that, in the 30s, like a boss. Oh, Sam. Sam, I'm sorry, mate. I missed you. Flick through the chat really quickly. Yes, the update is live. It's been live for an hour now, I believe. Maybe longer. But, yeah, the force feedback is way better. Or it's actually a rollback, actually. But I didn't play a lot on the wheel. Trago, what up? Treyway always helping me bump those numbers, fellas. So yeah, throw the subscribe button there so we can do this all again. So you don't have to wait for YouTube to serve it. Subscribe, notify, bang, done. Every update without fail. So your force feedback's no good? Or turned in. So not used to like a fast car there, you just turn in and then... We're just shifting up on the lights. So force feedback has been nerfed on the G29. Any other feedback out there, fellas? Any other G29 players want to let us know how you're going? Yeah, you really don't want to wait that long to hit the wide open throttle, if I'm honest. But we are checking Porsche for oscillations. So Meta was saying on his current force feedback settings on the CSL DD, it is madly oscillating. Just putting that much weight with one finger is enough to stop it, but if I let go, it does oscillate crazily. It's funny how the Porsche loads up. Doesn't feel like it's in four-wheel drive though. We might have an extra tyre that we could use. I might go and try Indy. Indy has been... I did do a few laps at Indy. Yeah, 4 and 8. Force feedback is dead. RIP. Car's got such good brakes, it's out of control. Braking at like the 150 metre mark and the car's like, yeah, and we can go heaps deeper than that, mate. Porsche 2, was it always black like this? Everyone running past has got to press that subscribe button for me. That's the rule of the night. Instead of rhythm of the night, it's rule of the night. I assume like a 319 would be a good time here. We will race here on Saturday night. Don't get your hopes up. We will be in the Porsche. I'm a Porsche lover at heart. Born loving Nissan. That's why we got GTR in the name. Yes, the detail was the first thing I noticed, German Kiwi. Just, they removed some of the detail, like a lot, pretty much all of it. So there must be another fix coming where they add the detail back. Shit, that's flat. I have a feeling that'll be 6 flat there. Anyone that's done a few laps here will probably already know. Feel like a rock star just taking 7 seconds off, but it's such a huge track. We'll find out a lot more probably at Indy. Haven't not done the Porsche there, so no oscillations for me, so it might just be standard force feedback settings for Meta that is doing all these oscillating. What car should we drive? Look at that, see? Miles off the pace. So I was thinking like a sub 20 would be good here. Apparently it's sub 20s or bust. According to that, we even want to do sub 15s. So awesome with a solid lap there. 313s, that's crazy. Yeah, so I can feel that in the air. I don't think PD are fast enough to get us back on top in 2 weeks. I personally think that they don't have a chance, but maybe 6 weeks. So not the next update, the update after. Maybe we can pray that we get a little bit of detail with force feedback. You can only hope, can't you? Change car. Grab a GTR. Car settings. Soft tires allowed. Free practice. Yeah. So we'll feel how this car feels. This car was super vague. I was trying to get some lap time here, but the car just wouldn't. It was dead. It was empty. Do a couple of laps and see what we can do. So I think we're in the 35 GTR here. Yeah, you couldn't feel it get up on those curbs. I can already feel. Such a tough circuit, this one. Indy is so difficult. So who's racing here at Indy this weekend? Yeah, it feels a lot different coming over there. That's weird. It's like you can catch them now. Like moments like that I couldn't catch. Oh, Armageddon, is that on this weekend? Whereabouts? Which Armageddon is it? Is it Auckland or Rotorua? Oh, really? That's how you got the Kiwi in your name? Oh, well, if you get some spare time, look me up. Keep driving past there. It's a really tough track, this one. Yeah, so German Kiwi. How was... what took you back to Germany, mate? Or what took you to Germany? Is it love? Is it love in the air? Come on, mate. You know Auckland's where it's at, bro. What kind of car could we follow? Is there any sweats out there in a bloody Genesis? So the Genesis can go quick. 30, yeah, they're flying times. Something similar to a Vantage, Genesis, they're all 7s. Thinking that we might be able to find something worth, like, chasing. Like, that's something similar to the GDR. But no, there's not. So we might have to do one of these slug boxes. B12 Vantage looks like it should be something similar. It's rear-wheel drive. Ah, awesome, mate. What? That is super cool. Into music, eh? My German music knowledge comes to I could never say their name properly. Like Dick kind? Blokes that do so new music. Ditchkind? Maybe Ditchkind? What kind of music have you got? Do you do it on your YouTube channel or anything as well? Yeah, this is this weekend's Manu. I can't get used to this car. It's died. So the I after the E, Deichkind. I have to hear it before I can say it. Yeah, what a crazy indie on the weekend. Ah, interesting. Super interesting. I was I don't know if I talk about it on this channel or whatever, but I was a DJ for 10 years. Yeah, good times, mate. Such good times. Music industry, I love it. Nothing like being an instrument player. I couldn't play an instrument, that's why I had to get behind the decks. Ah, that bloke is getting away. Pulled away too quick. Yes, it sounds like a great job, mate. Like when you love music, just anything is fun. I hate this place. I don't know how they find the lap time here. It's impossible. Such a freaking hard circuit. The world's hardest circuit, I swear. Oh, there you go. You can't just turn the wheel on and off like that. But it does feel a lot better. I feel like I'm getting a lot more notice of what's actually happening around here. Like, I was doing some laps here earlier in the week, and I felt like I was just driving blind, mate. Like, it was full condom spec, mate. You just didn't know what was going on. You couldn't feel a thing. It was just... G'day, dear. How are you, mate? You gotta be stoked. The force feedback is not fixed, but... Oh, we just need to drive off there really nicely. So we're looking for a 16.9 or a 16.8 to that first split. Yeah, the update's been live for a while. We've managed to run through quite a few cars. We've done time attack at Red Bull Ring. We did a race at Red Bull Ring. We've done time attack at Lasarth to check for some poor performance in the Porsche. Yes, mate, much better. I can actually feel the cars now. Yes, just. You like 27.9. I would love to get like a 42.9 or better here, but I just can't get the. Yeah, at Red Bull. Here it's a 43. 43.0. But I am not driving this car during the championship, so this is... I was just trying to see if I can get a 42. We are driving the 500. Well, that's a lot of speed out of there. I don't know. I think he just gapped me like nothing else. Ah, mother flipper. Yeah, definitely got more, It's all about that last corner. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. They're power sliding through there, and I can't power slide through there to save my life. Ah, just need that. Freak you. Too hard. What have I missed up in the chat? Because we got a little bit yeah, come and catch me, bro. Yeah, we need to stop the sweat mode. I get lost if we go into sweat mode. I will just sit there and I will actually just zone out. So yeah, recapping. So Dio, welcome to the chat room, mate. Yeah, we've felt. Yes, mate. Yes, Hooker, welcome to the chat room. Yeah, she is fixed. What haven't we tested? I think we've tested a lot of stuff already. Only just an hour into it, so I don't know what we could do from here. Oh, we haven't tried the Group 4 car, so maybe we could drive a Group 4 car. There's something different in there. But so far, everything feels really good. Really happy with the force feedback. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, so nothing more in there, so we can scroll back. So Hook's just here, so I'm not sure if he's read the internet or anything yet. So we'll just give him a quick update on what has happened. All the new viewers here. Yeah, so just a few basic updates. Northside slums, yes, get on the drifting, mate. I think definitely 13 by 10s wants to know how the drifting goes. Chuck a sub in there and help us out, mate. The car settings, we fixed an issue, blah, blah, blah. High compressions and turbochargers. So that was like a PP cheat. Apparently, when you went to do some rival settings, select a random custom race, you would get a single make race if you choose the hybrid. Apparently, the car colors were incorrect. Yeah, the pit stop time was wrong at Deep Forest Raceway. The car not changing correctly if you change it in time trial and drift mode. Fix the cheat where people could jump on the jump starts. So grid start with false check, stop people jump starting. And like I've said about 10,000 times, the bit that everybody wants to know, steering wheels rolled back to update 1.13. Yeah. So unless you're in one of those three cars, so the Tomahawk or its buddies and the Vision, Jaguar Vision, those force feedbacks are turned down. Otherwise, all other cars' force feedback is similar to the early one. Yeah, this is it, mate. So T300s, T500s, TGT, CSL Elites, Podiums, and DD Pros. Yep, all the other stuff, that various other issues. So what was the thing that we really liked? That's it, not on the change log. Daily mileage for qualifying. You now get daily mileage while qualifying. So anybody that really hated that, we'll do some spins while we're in the middle of nothing, eh? Waiting for a race. Okay, who wants to bet? 3-star bets, let's go. Put your money on the table, fellas. No more bets. Excellent question. I bought it on the November release day. So I don't know, but does 1300 Australian sound right? Maybe? It's hard to say. So we got a car. 4-star spins, here we go. We should have 3 of these, but I forgot to play yesterday. We played sport instead. No more bets. 2 cars. All I want is an engine, so we've been playing since day 1. I've missed probably 3 or 4 days. Okay, so 1200. Yeah, whatever the standard recommended retail price in Australia in November of 2021, that's how much I paid for it. And then I'm in New Zealand, so I had to get it shipped over here for extra. So that, I think, was about 200, 250 bucks to get it shipped to New Zealand. Give or take, round numbers, could be as low as 100 bucks. That's when it comes to sim racing, just close your eyes, mate. Click the buy it now button, close your eyes, don't check your bank account, and just play. And then just pretend, oh yeah, I always had this wheel. This was the wheel I've always used. I've never not used this wheel. 2 engines out of 4 accounts. Okay, so I'm just daily mileaging 2 accounts. And like I said, between them, I've probably missed... No, they didn't. Yeah, Hooker knows where it's at, mate. Just click buy, bang. I remember I explained afterwards what happened. So it got announced on whatever it is, Black Friday or whatever it is in November, I'm guessing. And I didn't even wait because I knew Sim Gear was like hot as Hades, mate. It was gone before you could say, oh shit, they are sold out. I bought them like pretty much as I finished watching the video. They're like, today we released da-da-da and we're taking pre-orders now. Bang. So I went straight to the pre-order sheet, straight to the thing. I filled it out, paid the money, transferred the money into my spending account, got it. And then I just forgot about it. So I didn't buy the early rushed option. I waited. I played the snail pace. So I bought it in November and I got it, I think, the first week of March, maybe? I think I got it around the time Sport came out. So I think it was about a week after Sport. I think I started playing Sport on the Elite. And then we swapped over onto the DD about a week into it. So no, Laz Customs didn't pull it up. Northside Slums is saying he's got a G29, so he can't tell us about the force feedback unless they did it for all wheels. Well, if you scroll back earlier in the chat, Pinkham, who is currently testing the G29, says the G29 force feedback has been nerfed. He's not happy with the update at all, even though the update says it doesn't do anything. He says his force feedback has been turned down a lot. So if anyone's got any recommendations what we should do, like I can go do a race, or we can go do some time attack somewhere. I can pick the controller up and we can go back to single player. I'm just going to go to the gents and I'll be back shortly. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging around so far. Yep, so Northside Slums. So that's 2 reports now. So we did have Meta earlier saying that the Fanatec DD did have some problems. And so we've got Pinkham and Northside Slums both with Daily Race A. What is Daily Race A? Oh, and did we just miss it? Or is it about to come up? I think we just missed it, mate. You're about 3 minutes too late. Yeah, we'd have to wait 17 minutes for that. I'll leave it on here. That's 2 race A calls, and I was thinking that is a good idea because that's a Group B car on Comfort Soft, so we're going to get heaps of sideways action. So I'm not sure if I own a Group B car. That's no good, Northside. Apparently it's all about the WRX. Yep, so that's 2 Nerf G29 confirmed here first, fellas. Throw the subscribe button in there for us. This is where you get all your news. Yodes, the legend. So we've got someone hunt down. Nice Yoda time. Oh, Hipmaster. That's Big Daz. This is going to be weird. Give me a couple of seconds. I don't normally drive these cars, so it's going to be... Oh. No, it's or yeah, you should be all right. Oh, the car does feel numb, but I'd say it's just the car. But good reports on the DDs though, Dio. Yeah, I've got no idea how to drive this car. We're gonna have to chase a ghost so I can remember, so he can show me where to go. Okay, so I didn't buy the load cell. I'm using my old load cell pedals. We are weird. I know the feeling, mate. You're just like, oh, this is completely different. The game's changed, everything's changed, and nothing's changed at all. It's just all in your brain. I wonder if anyone's using the handbrake. Like, this feels like no grip at all. Ah, good idea. Yes, so I don't know what to do if I'm honest. I was going to sell everything. I was going to sell my complete old setup. And then, I don't know if Ferret's listening, but I might have a visitor next year that needs a steering wheel. So it's packed up in the box just in case. Just in case I need it. And you know, Fanatec gear, always getting sent in for repair, so... How do these blokes control these cars? Did you blokes pick this car to have a laugh at me? How do they control it? Feels retarded. Completely retarded. So what are we, 5 seconds off the pace, I think? How slow he goes. You've seen people use the handbrake? Yeah, no. This would be the kind of race that you'd like a shifter in as well. Gnarly. Feels like you got to rotate it on the brake pedal. Not completely obvious what was going on there, but very difficult. I did my best, Dio. Oh, can we change? Can we change? No, we can't change anything. I was like, if we can change front wheel to... No feeling in this tyre at all, though. I think old mate in front of us is just driving really, really slow. So it looks like, yeah, I tried. I tried to mungie and it just won't work. That's no good, mate. It's good drive off there. I feel like it's more about being delicate than power. Yes. Doing all the power slides is the fun bit. I do like the challenge though, 49. So what do we got for another 2 seconds to find? Yeah, too easy, mate. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the thumb. Thanks for the like. Thanks for Ditchkind. I really wish I could nail my pronunciation there. Bisbald, maybe? I hope. Yeah. Bisbald. Cheers. I'm impressed with myself. Very, very delicate. Dyke kind. Yeah, when my partner says it, I always like, I've got to remember that. That bloke is flying. Yeah, take care, German Kiwi. Cheers, mate. Oh no, I braked too late. We're coming in there too hot too. Too slow. Hook loves a faster car. I just want to... What? Yeah. What race can we do? Oh, we just missed the next race. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying, gnarly. Yes. I want a 48 or. Yeah, awesome, mate. Nah, peace. Thanks for hanging out with me. So we'll do one race here because I've been double dared. So we've got 5 minutes till the race. We need a 48 before we race though. We don't really, but in my mind. Look how delicate it is. Limiter. Friggin' limiter. I hate you, limiter. Yeah, cheers, Dio. Peace out, mate. Have a... Oh. It's that corner. That silly corner. I've got to brake before we go over the crest, I think. Oh, so brake before the crest here, I believe, as well. was like... Okay, let's go. Start of the yellow sausage. Cheers, gnarly taxi. This is going to be a lot of pressure here, jumping straight into a race. Come on. Why you take so long? Oh, so we're hunting down Yoda. That looks like it's... Well, I hate how it goes back to there every time. Very frustrating that it goes back to there. Shit. So still 310. Well, I reckon we can get a 48. Like, I think 48's in there. Like, we just need to line everything up. It's definitely a 48 in there, fellas. Just patience and, like, car balance. And this should be the U-turn. Brake. See, still too deep. I needed... Yeah, we need one, don't we? So this should be counting down to a race, hopefully. It's probably... Yeah, me neither. But we went into race mode. It says qualifying time trial again. That is frustrating. So when you click there, event specified car. That's a killer. That is, rip. Super sadness. What should we work on? We can either try and... I don't know. We can either call it a night. We can call it a night, or we can flick over to Daily Race C, maybe. Practice for manufacturers tomorrow night. Yeah, that's a killer. Yeah, that's ruined it. Like, we came out with 5 minutes to go just to make sure we got that race. So it's either we go and beat Yoda, or... So... Yeah, I have qualified. We can improve the qualification for this. Yeah, too easy, Darley Taxi. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean, I could go back to here. This is where the stream started testing. Yeah, so 27.9 on the old profile, or on the sweaty profile. I wanted to bust out another one, but just test the force feedback here again for a while. See if we can, because there's definitely a 27 in there. As we get used to the new force feedback. Yeah, we were doing 29.6s consistently. 29.6 consistently with the PB of 29.3, I think, in the race. And then, yeah, 28s might be possible, but I didn't want to risk the biscuit. It was my first race. My first race on the force feedback, first everything, blah, 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 excuse. All the regular excuses. You never used to be able to catch the force feedback, so that, just that improvement itself that I can catch the car is worth daylight. And then I go and bin the car. Yes, I was talking about that recently to Ferbs on the phone. But yeah, he's come a long way just recently, since I stopped playing. Yeah, every time I check, he's killing it. I think we just rolled over it. Oh, yep, rolled over it. Such a killer. Yeah. Yeah, it was, oh no, but he went away and came back. Yeah, when he came back, it was like, oh yeah, yeah, never lost his seed. Nah, yeah, all I was saying that I was tracking his speed there for a while, and I was pretty happy with the way it was going, and then I stopped playing and went to iRacing, and then I come back, and then I've noticed his speed, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't keep up anymore. Yeah, he's pushed on above and beyond, and it's like, sort of gives me the drive to keep trying. Just can't get it done. Yeah, well, since the force feed, like you can see the difference when you use second. If you stick it in third, you can really feel it. Like it just pulls out like nothing else. Just keep rolling on that curb, mate. Just pushing too hard.
Yeah, you just wait that split second longer to get on the throttle there, and look at it just pulls away. It's so frustrating. Yeah, like that's the drive off you want. But then we had a terrible first sector. We're 2/10 too slow in the first sector for a decent lap. So on a 21.9, a 38.9. Yeah, no good. So 10 minutes till the race. We'll probably do one race and then call it a night, I think. I just can't struggling a little bit. Nice final sector though. Yeah, that's the kind of final sector you need. There we go. That felt a bit better. Subscription about to run out. Oh no, Ferbs is going to be on the bench. Then we don't get the drive out of there. That's 2/10 on the table. Killer. Yeah, bust out. This is it. Another good final sector. We just need to stitch up two good first sectors. Weird, huh? Another turd 3 or whatever they want to call it. Another flipper. Then typically my third sector is my weakest, mate. I can never find the time there to save my life. So if we finally nail sector 1 and 2, you know what we're not going to nail? Sector 3. Ah, come on. So frustrating. Just can't get the job done. Come on. That's about as good as I can do. So the force feedback feels like a lot better, but it hasn't resulted in any lap time changes. So I don't know what to say. We'll do one race and call it a day. 666 views. Thanks for everyone for hanging out with me. Really exciting first part of the stream. Let's see if we can correctly enter a race this time. Apparently we have. So we will get a second race here tonight after a failed. Yeah, just like in the race, I'm too scared to attack turn 1 in case of penalties. Yeah, see, just that. Run wide. You really have to get into full sweat mode. So we've had more moments out of there than I've had all week. lately. Yeah, I'm not going to beat my qualifying time anyway, so... I mean, I can try, but... Like, I think I need a night's sleep and less alcohol and I might have a chance. Like, for whatever reason, I just can't run a 21.9 to that first sector. Like, a 21.9 was bread and butter at one stage. Yeah, this is it. Very shaky here. Riding all the grass on the way up to 2-1. "47 seconds, we'll get ourselves a race." Really trying to run it on the curb out there. That's the corner I need to work out. I think I lose a lot of time through there. Yeah, I was talking before about hook. It might be interesting to you or someone else, anyone else that's watching. Yeah, the reason that we're running through in the higher gears is watch that turbo gauge. Oop, too late. The turbo overboosts by a probably quarter of a bar. So if you do a shift, if you do that 3-4 shift, your blow off valve goes, you lose all your boost, and then when the boost comes back on, it doesn't overboost. So it comes back up 1 bar, you get a little bit of creep into overboost, and then straight back onto 1 bar. Whereas if you roll through these corners in a gear high and like pick up wide open throttle on the apex, you go straight into overboost. So you're pulling maybe like a bar and a quarter on overboost, and that really pulls the car out before the boost bleeds off. Ah, shit. Tough lobbies out here, fellas. Like, there's no room for error. Like, I want to rank up, which means I'd have to, like, bloody go full sweat mode. Yeah, so I don't know. If you just watch the gauge. So if you just go through the gearbox, it's like 1 bar, a little bit of overboost, 1 bar, a little bit of overboost. If you watch, like, you hold those high gears and you come through the corner and you're pulling nearly a bar and a quarter. Yes, this is it, Hook. It's like, and I'm not sure if I've got like wins in me without sitting here and getting all sweaty, if you know what I'm saying. And then last race we had a couple of dives early, so you never know what's going to happen in the first couple of laps. I don't know how I don't know what Berksy's like. Berksy disconnected or died? See that mad overboost to just pull the car through? Shelby. Gonna have to find some form. Shelby's already found the form. He's straight on the pace. He's catching me already. Yeah, stay hydrated, mate. I'm trying. That's why you got to have a couple of beverages. How are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. You're a regular Gran Turismo player, or? Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what we could talk about. So hopefully that was a new sub there. Oh, the mouth's getting dry. That's for sure. Don't know why, but. A bit scruffy there. So we're looking for sub 29 and a halves. If I can get down there consistently, that would be all right. Yeah, hitting that in the race is fair bit more risky. But I guess that's the confidence that you'd want if you're going to do... Yeah, if you're going to do 28s in the race, you're going to have to smash into that turn one, like it's going out of fashion. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, at this stage you're sort of racing yourself. Not really trying for a race time, but if we can... Just attack that T1 a little bit more. Come on. Just understeering our way through that corner. The front tyres were giving us hell. Straight back into the 29s. .29.1, so I've got to try and push for another 10th. Might have to wait for the fuel to come off a little bit, I think. Might be where it will be. Just the way that, yeah, what was I thinking? The cars feel like a little bit different. Like I'm still very, very hesitant to attack. Who's doing Manu this weekend? What Manu has everybody chosen? The bloody, what was I going to say? Yeah, we really need a BOP update, that's for sure. Like, the Rexy's just too... It's like on rails, but like Meta was saying earlier that we're really going to struggle to get a BOP update mid-season. Not sure when to push. Or am I already pushing and I'm just... I just don't know that I am. Just keep running too wide there every time. Feels like I'm pushing. I'm really too scared to go to that turn one sausage, mate. That turn one sausage gives me nightmares from sport. It's like, don't touch me, whatever you do, don't touch me. How are you? Yeah, good night. Took hours to pick up the throttle off the last corner. All that work to get the purple early doors. Yeah, that's why the upshift to third, just to dull the power on the exit. Other than that, if I stay second, I'd have to go longer and longer and longer, I guess. Like really, really slow to wide open throttle. Oh, that bloody curb! What a killer! Gonna put me off now. All the times. Oh, mate's just started catching me out of nowhere. So what did we lose? 3 seconds or just 2? 2.5. Gonna find some rhythm again. Otherwise we're gonna get hunted down here. Oh, in the 30s, we'll blame dirty tyres or something, but... Ah, Berksy with the 20.90. Cars are getting light towards the end of the day. The tyres must still be pretty good. Back in the 25s, took a little bit. Come on, Subaru. Wonder if he's battling. No, not at the moment. Yeah, we're doing our best, Shelby. Green flag out. Oh, yeah, that big accident half race almost cost us, but so almost a race of 29s. Pretty much the same race time we did last time, even though the average lap time was a lot slower. So we obviously did a couple of laps a lot faster there. So I think I'm going to call that for the night. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yeah, like did you see that massive spin we had there, Hook, halfway through the race? Absolute killer. Yeah, like we were lucky to catch that. Now that's all good. Yeah, I had a big moment. We run up, we got the lead out to 5 seconds, and then yeah, she was no good after that. We did that curb glitch. It's just a matter of like rolling over the yellow sleeping policeman, and it absolutely murders you. But bloody old mate stole the fastest lap, so not happy. Yeah, do you reckon they're driving slower though? Better cars? Or more traction control? Because GT3 cars got ABS. You reckon? Possibly. Poor old Brisky must have got murdered right at the first corner. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Everyone, thanks for swinging past. Thanks for all the new subscribers. There was way too many people through the chat. Yes, exactly, Hook. So GT needs a lot of work in that regard. But you know what I mean? This is just a GT. This is just a PlayStation 4 game released on a PlayStation 5, so can't complain too much. How much grinding do we have to do to get this back? Still a lot. So look at that. Nothing happens, mate. It's just stuck there. So frustrating. Yep, cheers Shelby, cheers everyone. I think the chat's not even going to scroll back far enough, is it? But yeah, thanks to Kev, Vorta, Ian, Ocean, Ferret, Ferbs, German Kiwi, new subscriber, new liker, Darren Bates, Gnarly Taxi, Pinkham, Meta, Bloody Laz, Lovestem, Jacko, the new subscriber, 13 by 10's new subscriber, Rohan, cheers for hanging around with us. We had Sam Honesi. Shit, there's way too many blokes up in here. Dio swung along for a bit of a chat. Hooker is still spending some time with me. Northside Slums was up in here as well. Banana Josh. Hopefully I gave a shout out to Bananas on his way past. Yeah. So everyone that's still here, peace out. Thanks for hanging with me for so long. Yeah, update is good. I think driving cars is better. I just need a good night's sleep, I think, if we're going to improve any of these lap times. Yeah, throw all the likes in there. One of the biggest streams we've had in a long time, so thanks for all those that made it happen. And I'll be back tomorrow night, 10 p.m, to get smashed at Indy. Smashed at Indy. Peace out, fellas. Love you all.